You will not shame my natural hair, okay? To hear you of all people. All right, just because you got a toupee of whatever that is on your head, don't sit here and get mad at me because this is real.
You see how big this is.
To hear, I've seen plenty of videos of people that glue that on their head.
Man, my hair has the second largest page following on OnlyFans. That's how thick it is. That's how thick.
It ain't even real. To hear, don't even match the rest of your body or your other hair.
How my hair don't match my body? How my hair don't match my body?
I don't know. The same way your body don't match your hair. I don't know. It just is a thing.
There, you got a lace front? You got a quick weave?
No. Here's the thing. I did the bald look before just to see what I was headed toward, so I know what I would look like when I was bald. I'm still handsome as fuck, so I wouldn't get the
bald or like buzz cut.
No, I went bald, but I was shaving with the razor just to see what I look like. I did it
How long did that last?
You have a photo?
Yeah, I got a couple photos.
That's my next question.
I did it twice. The first time I did it, I think I rocked it for like 3 months bald, and the second time I did it for 2 months. Because like the first time I think I did it, I had it for Halloween, so I went to as Common as one of my costumes.
Did you talk like him too?
I'm trying to think of what bald to hear would even look like.
Hold on, let me see if I got a picture of my phone. If I got it, I'll shoot it to the.
You definitely have a picture. It's in your favorites.
Facial hair? Did you have the face and the bald head?
I had the beard. I just wanted to. Yeah, I didn't want to do all of that. I just.
I'm trying to picture it. It's like
remember his drop days? He was really, really low cut. He wasn't bald.
That was buzz, not bald.
That was buzz, yeah.
But it was really, really low. That gives you an idea.
Like a farm.
It looked different when I was bald, man. It was real bald.
I heard that, Pat.
Did you look like a cartel pig?
What?
What's wrong with you, man? Why are you like this?
He's a big.
There's no reason to be that. You said it was Black History Month. We weren't gonna do this.
That wasn't a black joke, though. Hey, Meg, look. Or everybody, look. It's Josh Egan's and Denzel Lee.
Hey, hi guys, I've missed you.
What's up, y'all?
They different now, you know.
Gosh, it's different.
You know what? I never met Tristan before. Hi, Tristan.
Hi, man.
I'm a big fan of your work. You did so amazing as the dude that was the blood on Insecure.
Yoda.
Oh, that's right. You were the blood.
You was, right? You did great. And you did amazing in Issa's awkward miseducation of an awkward black girl.
Thank you.
That was the original. Yeah.
And you know he's on Bigger now on BET. Mr. Two Seasons in this bitch. Mr. Two Seasons.
Got that resume.
Chase is on there too. Yep, Chase.
Yep, hilarious. Chase is on there. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Chase is dope. Oh, that's great. That's super dope.
I keep reaching for my glasses because I got in contacts and I don't.
Did you just start wearing them?
Yeah, I'm wearing them when I'm doing, when I'm talking to people on the camera.
Yeah.
I just noticed you change your glasses to here.
I changed my glasses, a lot.
Wait, the same glasses. Hold on, I'm gonna go get them real quick.
To here though, are they prescription or are they just for show?
All my glasses are prescription.
Girl, they for show. They come with a wicker chair. Don't let him lie to you.
I've got these to here.
Hold on. Are those the Warby Parkers?
Are those the Snapchat glasses?
No, I have those too somewhere.
You got all the glasses?
Are those prescription?
Yeah, these are prescription.
I stopped getting my prescription in them because I like the way the glasses like shape my face, but like when I'm laying down watching TV, I don't want to like take my glasses off and not be able to see the TV. So I always just wear my contacts.
Mm-hmm. Do y'all know anybody who bought the Ray J glasses that flipped? Have you seen anybody with those?
No, I would think.
You know what though? After he stepped on them, I was about to get them. I was like, you know what? Just because...
When he broke them?
Yeah, he was like, no, they're unbreakable. I was about to get them. I was like, you know what, Ray J, I believe in you.
Especially when he was like, I don't care.
Yeah, he didn't care.
That was great.
That happened, but he was like, go ahead and snap him. He said,
he was like,
very well.
I don't care.
I don't care.
It's like, what was that? You knew they were breakable. I didn't get. I love that clip.
What was the reason?
It made no
I guess
sense.
he thought he wasn't gonna do it on TV. He's like, nah, he ain't gonna do it. He's like, Ray J, all right, I'm gonna break. I don't care. Do it. They're not gonna break. I don't care.
You can tell he probably knew based on how they felt. He was like, I can break these. I'm holding them. These don't have that indestructible feel.
Yeah,
I wonder how much that affected the sales of them. Like, when people like buying them off the racks, and then that happened, they was, ooh.
I feel like it helped.
It helped. Listen, I was gonna get them because he said he lied and said they were unbreakable. He knew those glasses was gonna be broken. He knew.
That was never in the pitch. Unbreakable glasses. He never even said that in the first interview.
Right.
The whole thing
said it on the interview. The rest of the team were like, whoa, what is Ray J talking about?
His publicist was calling like, Ray J, stop.
Indestructible. I kind of want him that.
A little hard. Oh, he did the best he could.
Ray
oh
J.
my gosh, that's funny.
But them Raycons look very promising though. Like the
Bunny Rays?
The earbuds, the Raycons, y'all seen them? People be advertising them on their YouTube all the time. They're just like the best, the lowest price, better than Apple. And I'm just like, come on, it's not.
Are they unbreakable also?
No, they're not. They are not unbreakable, but they are good quality earbuds, and they have a charging case, seamless pairing. You know, you get the premium sound for half the price. If you would like to get a pair, you can go to buyraycon.com/DIYS and get you a pair right now. Right now, they're offering 10% off your first item.
No, this is the wrong podcast. That's the other podcast. Okay. Keep your other podcast over there.
I'm gonna do mine first, and then we'll do the commercials at the regular time for Raycon for SquADcast. But while the talk is going on, DIY.
I've just looked it up. It's a whole website called bunnyeyes.com.
That's it.
And they're $50.
What, the glasses? Raycons? I mean, Ray J's glasses?
Yeah, but what's crazy is you have the option of strength. You have +1 strength, +150 strength, +2 strength, and +250.
It's like the old people glasses that you get off the rack at Walmart. They already got a prescription in them. You just
those are it's only at the bottom.
Strength. I thought it meant like breakable strength.
Yeah, I thought it meant like the strength.
like the ones that broke were like the +1.
Yeah.
But if you get that +250.
Oh, that's absolutely the bifocal strength.
I wondered that because the price didn't change between the strength. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Wait, what? They're bifocals?
I don't know, man.
You can wear them like this too.
I don't know. It's supposed to be like like the little glasses.
Look at this lady.
Hey, I like these.
Oh Lord, Pat about to get them. Oh gosh.
Hey, I might. This is kind of cool. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna buy them. What strength should I get? Ooh, this one got +3.
None of them. Zero.
None of the strength. Those are reading glasses, like for people who need them while they're reading.
Right.
But there's no option for 0.
Oh.
That means the Lord's trying to tell you, no, don't buy those. Okay.
Yeah, there is a 0. It's +0.
Shut up,
It's not a,
My bad.
it's not an option.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. These are reading glasses. Okay, I get it.
Oh gosh, you gonna wear those with your Crocs, huh?
I'm off the croc.
You off the Crocs?
It's a quality walk around wearing shoe.
Hold on, no, y'all don't understand. Pat was trying to get me on these Crocs. He got Will Ferrell a pair of Crocs. Darren Big Baby Brand came out here. He had 3 pair of Crocs with him. He was like, I got them in walking mode, but if I need to go to speed mode, I flip the
sport mode.
And then he called it sport mode.
He put the strap on him.
He put the strap on. He's like, if I need to go to sport mode,
in case you got to take off. No, I like them, but my whole thing was the pins, and none of my pins be working. You have to get like custom Croc pins, and I was just like,
wait, but don't they scrape against the top of your toes though?
For the pins, yeah, I had some damage. That's why I stopped. I was like, man, this ain't worth it. And the rubber was too thick. I couldn't get it all the way through.
Your big friends onto the Crocs.
I bought one for Cleo and Kadeem.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure.
I bought them for the arcade token so I wouldn't be alone, and then I bailed. I couldn't do it. I put my favorite pin on and I went outside and looked down and it was lost already.
You should have super glued them on.
Gorilla glue.
Gorilla glue would have did it.
That's true. But then I can't switch it up. That's it. No, that's it after that. Can't customize.
Yeah, can't take your feet out of them either.
Yeah.
Right through them holes and keep your feet in them.
Oh, Ray J has the ones for the laptop. I'm in.
Oh, the blue light.
The blue screen.
Is that what that is? Yeah.
How much are they?
These 40.
Way too much. Your makeup looks flawless. What did you give the morning traffic update this morning? What you got?
You're giving some.
And now his makeup's always flawless. Okay, it is always perfect.
It is
wonderful face right now.
This is the same makeup I wear whenever.
Today is press day.
It's the casual stunt. I look this flawless all the time. Get off of me.
He does actually. Actually, I've never seen Kaday have a bad face day ever.
I'll be doing bad.
But you don't ever show anybody, okay? You're just making us all think you're perfect all the time. 100% of the time, it's your little perfect face and your perfect makeup.
And a lineup be Chris every. I remember when the pandemic first started. Her lineup was Chris when all the barbershops were closed. I'm like, how is she doing this?
Well, you listen, like, hey, I ain't gonna start my barber out, but I mean, I'm getting my haircut. Like, it was a couple months where I wasn't, because he shut down. But after that, I'm not playing this little game. We be having auditions and stuff. Meanwhile, I be around the house looking like I'm about to cut the grass. So don't get.
I was feeling for a cut so bad, and I couldn't get in contact with my barber. Tristan had posted a picture of his haircut from his barber. I called him like, "Hey, bro, you think you can ask your barber if he take new clients?" He's like, I was like, "Come on, man, please, I'll pay in advance. I'll pay."
Yeah, cash only.
Listen.
Right. Let me see if you're taking new clients now.
Yeah. And then Tristan, look, I got booked for something that couldn't even go, so I had to send somebody in my place so the money wouldn't be wasted. So I still didn't even get a chance to go with him. And after I did the project, my barber hit me up. Was like, "Yo, I'm back in the country." I was like, "You was out of the country? And you ain't think to tell me?" Niggas be, boy.
Send somebody to get his haircut in your place?
Because I didn't want to ruin the relationship. You know what I mean? Tristan put his good word on the line to introduce me to bro, right? And the only way to get the appointment, you had to pay in advance when you book your appointment. So I had called Buddy up and I was like, "Hey man, I got booked for something. I won't be able to come." He was like, "Well, you can push it back if you want, or you want to reschedule something like that." I was like, "Hey man, listen, I promise you the money on this day. I want to make sure you get your money on that day." Not even thinking I already paid, so she gonna get the money regardless. But I just wanted to make sure that I didn't want to waste his time. I had already carved out that slot of time, so I wanted to make sure that I didn't want to sully Tristan's recommendation on my name. So I just made sure something like went. And they got to eat that.
Stand up, man.
Man. These relationships good out here, man.
That was nice.
He's a good dude.
I be trying to be. Well, listen, while y'all giving me those flowers, I'm going to go ahead and stop right here, and we're going to get into this first topic right after this.
Look, it's crazy right now. And there's a lot of things that are completely out of your control. You got nothing to do with, but two things I feel good about knowing that I can control is how I look and how I smell. And you could do the same thing. And anybody can do it, actually, thanks to Hawthorne. You understand what I'm saying? Hawthorne would give you a short quiz, and from that quiz, they would create a tailored package just for your grooming habits. What could be easier than that? Now, for you first-timers out there, Hawthorne is a premium grooming brand that tailors your personal care routine to your unique profile, okay? First, you take that quiz. They ask you things like, where do you like to go? Who do you like to hang out with? When you go there, do you have a drink? What are you drinking? Is it neat? Is it a cocktail? Is it a beer? What type of person are you? From those results, you get an essential bundle with all the products tailored to your body and your lifestyle. I have the body wash, I have the conditioner, I have the soap, I have the lotion, I have the candle, and of course I have the cologne because I'm a hustler, baby. I love this because Hawthorne takes the risk out of shopping for personal care by giving you free shipping on your order and returns. And if you don't like the products, they'll even retailer them based on your feedback. So with high quality self-care products tailored specifically to your needs from Hawthorne, looking your best has never been easier. So if you're ready to take action right there and start looking, smelling, feeling your best, you know what I'm saying? All you have to do is take Hawthorne's quiz today and get started on your personal self-care routine by going to hawthorne.co and use the promo code SQUADD, SQUADD, and get 10% off your first purchase. Again, that's HAWTHORNE.co, C-O. Use the promo code SQUADD, SQUADD, and you'll get 10% off your first purchase. Again, hawthorne.co, promo code SQUADD. You're welcome.
First topic of the day we have, would you rather have Jay-Z as a mentor versus Will Smith as a mentor?
That's really difficult.
That is hard.
That's really difficult. One understands the business of drugs, which is very applicable to a bunch of other stuff. But the other one knows Hollywood like the back of his hand. He's like our Bruce Willis. Yeah, I'll say that. Will Smith is like our Bruce Willis.
He has more range than Bruce Willis, though.
No. I'm saying how optics, how white people embrace and love Bruce Willis, and that's like their guy. I feel like Will Smith is like one of our, so I feel like that didn't help me come to an answer.
You know what? He's not our Bruce Willis. He our Sylvester Stallone before the 2000s. Because remember, everybody loved Sylvester Stallone. He could do no wrong. He was an arm wrestler. He was Rambo, Rocky. He was our dude. Will Smith, I feel like, he's our Sylvester Stallone.
That's interesting.
But I'm going with Jay-Z, so he can do whatever he wants. I'm going with
I'm going to tell you the same thing, because I just looked at their net worths. Very different.
Really?
Will Smith is $350 million and Jay-Z is $1 billion with a B. So I'm gonna go with Jay-Z.
So this is what I was weighing. I was weighing, if you're in entertainment, like acting, comedy, stuff like that, I think Will has a lot to offer. But if you're just an entrepreneur and like every facet of the word, I think Jay has more to offer, because not only did he, like Pat said, he knows distribution protocol and regulations with pharmaceuticals and things of that nature. He also knows the music industry. He also knows sports management and management alone. He also knows business ownership and liquor distribution. And he also knows how to bag a chick out of his league. I mean, you can't go, come on. Pulling the chick out of your league? Listen.
And cheat on her and she still stay with you? Yeah.
First of all, man, don't be negative. All right, it's Black History Month.
That's not negative, okay?
He didn't cheat.
Beyonce can have anybody.
That cheating was for art. She made lemonade afterwards.
He made 444. He made 444.
If it was just birds and bees and all a perfect relationship, you wouldn't get the art.
That's true. I mean, that's why when we were in the office and 444 came out, and we were like, he couldn't have made this album 10 years prior to. He had to go through the stuff that he went through to make 444. Same thing with Lemonade.
Yeah, he didn't cheat on her.
Would have been something else.
He was forced to for the arts.
I don't think Beyonce.
It would have been something else, but it wouldn't have been as good. Look at Chance's album, his third album. Like
no drama
with the big day.
Yeah,
no drama.
No drama. Nobody wanted to hear how happy he was. I love my wife. Hey. That's all people were saying on Twitter. They was like, we don't want to hear this, bro.
Hey, shout out to him though, because he capitalized on this, and he's dropping "I Love My Wife" shirts. It's pretty funny.
Yes, that is awesome. We need more of that in the Black community. That is great.
We have people that do it. They just don't support. Eric Bellinger made a whole, I think it was a whole EP about how he loved his girl, and people was like, yeah, nigga, but these hoes though.
But I mean, it's Eric Bellinger. He's good, but I like him and I like his wife. I'm just saying his notoriety wasn't as big.
I'm a big fan of Eric Bellinger. Me and Pat interviewed him. He had these futuristic glasses on. He was a very cool brother. But when it comes to like party stuff and club stuff, people be wanting to hear about them. They don't want to hear about you being in love unless that's been your whole thing the whole time. Like Anthony Hamilton, love and relationship, that's his whole thing the whole time. But you can't come in the game talking about bitches on my dick and shit, and then you be like, I love my wife.
Yeah, why not? I respect that.
I don't care.
It's a generational thing. People ain't really checking for relationships like that, you know. So shout out Eric Bellinger. I ain't heard the album. I'm gonna listen though, because he a quality black man.
Yeah.
To hear his good self, Richard Chase.
Still going with Jay-Z. Going with Jay-Z because yes, Will Smith as an entertainer, he is entertaining. If you're talking about Hollywood, like Pat said, he is the guy. However, when you was listening to Hard Knock Life Volume 2 in 1998, did you really sit here and think Jay-Z gonna be a billionaire? This dude I'm listening to right now talking about Hard Knock Life is going to be worth $1 billion in 2020. None of us would have ever thought that. None of us. I'm going with Jay-Z. He be bailing protesters out of jail. Listen, I got to go with home, man.
Yeah. Listen, I'm sorry, Meg. Jay-Z is the only artist to go platinum before the album even dropped.
I mean, I don't know. YouTube probably did the same thing when Apple put all the albums on everybody's phone at the same time.
That was awful, wasn't it? And
yes. You couldn't delete it. It was like, I don't want this on here. I don't want this on here.
Yeah, that shit was unfortunate as hell. And I was working at the Apple store at the time, so people were like, why is this on my phone? It's like, I don't know, it's on mine too. I can't. Let's make a Genius Bar appointment for both of us.
You're just standing behind trying to ear hustle, like, how do you get it off?
Settings.
This is tough.
Turn off Apple Music. I think Will Smith for me though. Will Smith for me, just because like he's also like a life coach. Like Will Smith is my life coach who hasn't met me yet. Like he speaks to me. And he talked about jumping out of a plane to get on the opposite side of fear, to surpass all the things that are in your life that are bothering you. I was like, yes. And nigga, I bought a ticket to jump out of a plane. And it worked. Do it? Yes, I did.
I was supposed to do it too. I was too fat.
Wait, but that Will Smith led y'all doing that?
Yes.
It was Will?
No, yeah. I took the lesson without the jumping out of the plane. I was like, I could.
He late. I've been jumping out.
I absorbed the lesson without the fear and the jumping.
I feel like Jay-Z has a lot to offer too. We just don't get as many interviews from him the way we did with.
Because he working.
Hold on.
Busy making the billions.
I was going to say that a lot of times when they're interviewing him, it's usually surrounding something with like a murdered or slain Black person, or, you know, something dealing with drugs in the community. And he's talking about, you know, his lessons learned and type of stuff. He doesn't get a chance to like do those interviews that Will gets a chance to do. I feel like if he did more of those, you would feel just as motivated by him as you do about Denzel, though. I mean, about Will Smith.
But that's not Jay-Z's style. He's not necessarily a motivational speaker type. Will is that type of dude. Mm-hmm. He's a rapper. Jay-Z more like, okay, I need to diversify. I'm gonna get into cannabis business. I'm gonna get into sports. I'm gonna get into this X, Y, and Z, and I'm gonna bail protesters out of jail. What more do you need?
He also specializes in talking game because, you know, he was like the first person to really put on most designers that I had never heard of growing up. Like he was talking about stuff that, you know, those like Italian brands and just like really, really rich game and like do stuff a long time ago. So I remember he told us to wear button-ups. Remember that change in fashion?
He told us to drink Cristal. We didn't even know what Cristal was before him. Okay, what else? He was telling people to buy art. He told all Black people to buy art. We didn't even realize how lucrative art was until his family started saying why you should buy art.
Mm-hmm. Jay-Z had a shoe. Y'all remember the S. Dot Carters?
Yes, Reeboks.
But we had them.
The first rapper with a shoe. Him and 50 Cent. 50 Cent had the G Unit sneakers.
Remember the white beaters? Oh.
With the things. Here's what. Okay.
Everybody looked like they had muscles.
No, it didn't, Meg. I don't know.
Well, you got a little 7th grade body, so it wasn't.
First of all, you were in Kentucky, where everybody was used to lifting trailers and tractors, so everybody was buff. But where I was on the West Coast, everybody
real little newborn body.
I saw 50 Cent performing. We all got that tank top and we looked stupid. It didn't even do the little circle thing. It went straight up and down like suspenders and it just hung there like you wearing your boyfriend's boyfriend's white face. I was just like,
why did you get it so big? Why didn't you get the little extra?
It was my size, Meg. I got it my size. I couldn't fill it out.
Did you order extra small in junior high clothes? Because if you did, it would have fit.
50 Cent was huge, but fit me like a Wish order. Like I ordered it from wish.com. It just didn't look the same. It was just like on me.
When Jay-Z said on Imaginary Player, at the end of the song, he was like, you pull up in your 4.0 with your bitch. I pull up in my 4.6. It's like, what's the difference between the 4.0 and the 4.6? He's like, my 30, 40 grand, cocksucker, and I beat it. And I didn't get that at the time until I really got into cars. And then I looked up, I was like, oh, this nigga been dropping game. And,
what did he say? What's the difference?
About 30, 40 grand, cocksucker.
Is this in a song?
Yes. Imaginary Player.
Song.
That's what I was like. He's on that, because he was the first person I saw like on Hard Knock Life when he's leaning on the Bentley. I was like, what car is that? That's
what I'm saying. We wouldn't know about half these luxurious things if it wasn't for the Carters. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, Jay-Z put me on a lot. He put me on a lot. He's definitely one of my top 5 rappers.
And you know what I would say? I understand the importance of Will Smith in our culture, but if I have to compare and say who do I want to be a mentor, I'm gonna pick Jay-Z because he is in so many different industries. Because at the end of the day, Will Smith is doing bomb when it comes to entertainment, but it's just entertainment. And at some point, I feel like you grow and you want to get into other stuff. You know what I mean? Like what happens? People never just stay where they're at, especially if you're really good at what you do. If you're a really great actor, typically those really good actors become directors, right? Or they become producers. They don't just stay at one level. So it's like, if I'm going to look at my entire life and I want to be a mogul in every sense of the word, then I probably need to just go ahead and pick Jay-Z.
Yeah. And I feel like Jay-Z has more success with like mentees. Like you look at a J. Cole, you look at a Rihanna, you look at the people that he kind of like grabbed a hold on and helped mold their careers. And like, of course you had like a lot of people from Rockefeller that didn't go as far, but like, while they were at their top, Benny Siegel started his own record label. Mm-hmm. It was a lot of people that came out of that deal with a lot of money. And I think Jay-Z was very influential even in that. Before it started to all go bad, I think. But yeah.
Y'all think it'd be fun hanging out with Jay-Z though? That's the only thing I'm thinking of. Like what Tristan said about Will being a better like life coach and he's more spiritual and like he would maybe like be focused on like your career and your growth as a person. I'm sure Jay-Z comes with that stuff as well. But in terms of like my personality, I feel like first of all, I believe that Will has all like, I don't think that just because their net worth is that different, I don't think that Will doesn't have the same access. I don't necessarily think that he doesn't know a lot of these things just because he doesn't have like a famous liquor or a famous club. He probably has access to people who can get you that information because of who he is. So I don't think it's necessarily like they have Jay-Z just has way more to teach. I think it's just like styles. And is there anybody in here who actually wants to be a billionaire and everything that comes with that?
There's some shit you got to do to be a billionaire. Like you definitely have to kill somebody to be a billionaire.
I'm thinking I don't want I don't know if I want
career something, one or the other. You got to put some careers on hold.
Some things.
I would only because because of what it can do to help other people, and I think that's what I love about Jay-Z and Beyonce in particular, they don't, you know, I'm 100% sure Will Smith is a philanthropist. He gives back to the community. I'm sure he does that. But Beyonce and Jay-Z do it and they don't even tell anybody. And it's like somebody finds out on the low. And they do so much and they never ask for anyone's like approval or notoriety for it. And so because of that, I'm like, more money means you can do more things for more people. And to me, like, that's what my life is about. So I'm like, give me the billions, Lord.
What if they doing that to clear their conscience because they killing baby lambs and stuff on the side?
You know, Jay-Z don't care about no baby lambs. Child, you know.
Rituals, billionaire rituals.
Lambs are really yummy.
Owl statue shit.
He's still hanging out with Emery and Tata. He don't care about no lambs.
Right, I eat lamb like every other.
Maybe he got it because he stabbed Un. He was like, you got to stab one of your friends in the stomach. He was like, Un, I'm sorry, bro.
It ain't no thing to a player.
Sorry, Lance. I ain't trying to make you the butt of my jokes.
Because it's a classic. If you talk about American Dream, Jay-Z is the American Dream. He literally went from Marcy Project selling crack to a billionaire. Like, you don't get that is a story for, you know, if you're talking about what America stands for, that's it. Yeah. And you don't have to sell crack to get it. Like, don't get it twisted. You ain't got to be out here, you know, pushing rocks.
But that story don't transfer to us, though. I ain't sell crack, so my Wikipedia, my first couple paragraphs is gonna be boring.
You gotta get you some bricks real quick, Patrick. I don't know what to tell you.
No. You can't start selling crack in your 30s.
Right.
It's a young man's game. You can't.
Whose block is this?
Hey, young man. Enjoy my crew.
This for the sale.
Well, let's put it to a vote. Let's put it to a vote right now. Who we going with, Will Smith or Jay-Z? Cornelia?
Jay-Z.
Pat?
I'm gonna go with Will because Will also ain't running out of money. So yeah.
Trisha?
Will Smith made me jump out of an airplane.
I'm gonna go with Jay, man. So it looks like Jay-Z has it on that one. And we're gonna jump right into the second topic right after this.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Tahir Moore, and I have a real question for you guys. Is there something interfering with your happiness or preventing you from achieving your goals? If so, I just want to first let you know that you're not alone. All right, this has been a crazy roller coaster of a year. All right, but I want to encourage you guys to keep fighting the good fight, but also seek out my good friends over at BetterHelp. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You can start communicating in under 48 hours. All right, I want to be very clear about this. BetterHelp is not a crisis line. It's not a self-help line. It is professional counseling done securely online. There's a broad range of expertise available, which may not be locally available in many areas. I know a lot of times when you're trying to find a new therapist, you log on, you try to find somebody, you try to match you with somebody, they're busy or their schedule's already booked or their roster's already booked and you have to wait a month and it's very discouraging. That's why you should check out BetterHelp right now because their services are available for clients worldwide. You can log into your account at any time, send a message to your counselor, and you'll get a timely and thoughtful response. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions. You don't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room as with traditional therapy. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches so they make it easy and free to change your counselors if needed. It's more affordable than traditional offline counseling, and financial aid is available. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. In fact, you can visit their website and read the testimonials that are posted daily, all right? You can check them out at www.betterhelp.com/reviews, all right? And you can check out how people are really rating this and see how much it's really helping. Now, I do want to let you know that this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp and that the All Deaf SquADcast listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/squad. That's SQUADD. Again, if you want to get 10% off, check out betterhelp.com/squad and you get 10% off your first month. Listen, take control of your life, take control of your happiness. Listen, I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm always looking at a screen. Look, this is for my back because I'm always at my computer. I don't want my posture to get bad. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes I just need to unplug. I need to unwind. One of my favorite ways to rest my eyes and still get content in is by putting in my Raycon wireless earbuds and listening to something great. It doesn't matter if it's a podcast, if it's a playlist that I curated. I need to unplug sometimes, okay? Whether you're catching up on your favorite new podcast or you're bringing up an audiobook or powering through a workout with a pumped up playlist, a pair of Raycons in your ears can make all the difference. These things are amazing. As soon as you open up, it connects to your phone, all right? I'm seamless pairing. You have amazing sound quality. And this housing case, for that extra battery life, man, let me tell you how much this comes in handy. Clutch, you understand me? Coming through in the fourth. That's what you want. So you can say goodbye to all of those dangling wires and stems that used to get in your way. Raycon comes in a range of stylish colorways, but always with a comfortable in-ear fit for a more discreet look, all right? Listen, with water and sweat-resistant construction, Raycons are built to perform anywhere and anytime. The best part you ask? Raycon makes great sound accessible to everyone, all right? With wireless earbuds starting at half the price of other premium brands. What you waiting on? Battery life? 6 hours of playtime. Can you handle that? I know you can. That's why Raycon is offering 15% off all their products for all my listeners, and this is all you have to do to get it. Go to buyraycon.com/squad, SQUADD. That's it. And you'll get 15% off your entire Raycon order. So feel free to grab a pair. Hey, grab a spare. All right? That's 15% off at buyraycon.com/squad. One more time, buyraycon.com/squad.
Second topic of the day. Would you rather eat cookout food forever versus eat holiday food forever?
That's not the same thing for Black people?
What?
Cookout food and holiday food, I feel like that's the same thing for Black people.
Tristan, are you serious? You think Thanksgiving food and July 4th food is the same?
The sides, most of the sides, but
no. The only side that really crosses
is mac and cheese.
Possibly. Everything else, and cookout, you got the potato salad, you got spaghetti, the spaghetti meatballs, or the spaghetti with the ground turkey in there. You got
spaghetti at a cookout.
You never seen spaghetti at a cookout? I've definitely seen spaghetti at a cookout.
Yeah, not at a cookout.
Yeah.
You say what?
Spaghetti salad at a cookout.
Like a cold noodle salad.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Macaroni salad.
Macaroni salad.
I love it. When it's done right, oh, come on.
More than potato salad?
Huh?
Over potato salad?
Yeah, oh yeah. If it's an option and I know where it's coming from, absolutely.
Potato salad's kind of overrated.
It does its job. That little sweet tangy gives you a nice little mix with the barbecue sauce. It does its job.
Yeah, I don't know. So what about the meats? So the meats for cookout is what? Hamburger, hot dog, chicken, ribs,
brisket, pulled pork,
fish sometimes,
fried.
Okay, fried fish.
And then on the other end, turkey, ham, and
you have a stroke every day of your life if you
nitrate.
Hold on, because you don't have to eat the meat every day. That's the thing. You don't have to eat the meat every day. Cookout food, they always have a salad at a cookout. You got to get it.
You want to go to a cookout and just eat the sides?
I'm not saying you just have to, Meg. I'm just saying you have an option to not eat the meat every day.
Nobody eating just the sides.
You don't have to eat the meat every day. Is all I'm saying. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear.
Nah.
Go this. No, cookout food is it depends, because depending on what cookout you go to, it's gonna be different selections, right? You go to a young cookout, they just gonna have hot dogs and buns and nothing else, and liquor. Right? It's gonna be wasted. You go to an old person cookout, they're gonna have more of a variety. But if you go to anybody Thanksgiving, if they are of color, at least you're gonna be able to get something. You're gonna be able to get some dressing, sweet potato, mac and cheese. Now, I ain't say if it was gonna be good or not. But you're gonna get something.
Yeah.
Dogs, I don't even eat meat. I don't fit in there.
You know what? I was all sold on cookout at first, but then I thought about the desserts at holiday food. Like you always gonna get some sweet potato pie, a good chocolate cake,
banana pudding.
Like they ain't gonna have that at the cookout food. That might be just enough for me.
You're gonna be eating popsicles for the rest of your life at the cookout.
I'm done with holiday food. I don't need it anymore. Every single year we got too much. There's 5 of us. We would get enough for 30 people, and then I would be eating greens and yams for like a week. And I'm so over it. This Christmas we did a crab boil. No, nothing traditional. It was just something completely different. I'm done with holiday food. Give me the cookout. I'm over the ham. I'm
wrong. You don't know how to remix it. You have leftovers for an entire week. That's a turkey sandwich. That's so like you could have had what you call an omelet. You could have made you a little turkey omelet. You could have done so many things with all of that leftover food.
Leftovers become sandwiches. Let's be fair. There's not a lot of remix. What are we gonna make?
The first remix, okay, and then you got to learn how to do it in the morning. You go ahead and you take all that stuff, chop up the greens that was left over, chop up the turkey, chop up ham. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and sprinkle that in an omelet, fold it up, add a little cheese. So that's your breakfast remix.
I don't like that.
And so it sounds like with holiday food, we'll just be eating leftovers basically every day because that's what holiday food is. Holiday food equals leftovers. Cookout food, there's no leftovers. That should be gone.
It'd be some burgers left. It'd be the small little patties that kind of fell apart on the grill. That'd be still left. A couple of hot dogs that was too burnt for people's likings. That'd be left over. You know,
a lot of sides you can't just eat by itself. So yeah. I feel like there's less leftovers after a cookout because everything that's left you don't be wanting individually.
Yeah, not by itself. It'd be too many buns. It's like I'm not about to put these buns in a toaster. Although, buns.
Recently, I started eating ribs for Christmas too. I've been either grilling them myself or getting them from Boston Market when we did, because like one year we didn't cook anything for Thanksgiving. We ordered everything from Boston Market, turkey, all the sides, and we got some ribs. And I was like, you know what? I'm not mad at this. Ribs might be a new thing for us for Christmas. And then I found out that a lot of people were doing like ribs, especially like in warmer climates, like on the West Coast. A lot of people were doing ribs for Christmas.
Y'all were doing it outside, or you got them done?
I had the first year I ordered them. The second year I cooked them myself.
Oh, okay, that's pretty LA.
Surfer Christmas now. Like that's. But I mean, the sides are basically the same, but the main dish is surf and turf now.
I appreciate the switch up. I'm sick of all of it.
So Patrick, you basically would have potato salad every day.
Over greens and stuff and yams, yeah, because greens and yams is not like I don't really be just like craving soul food on a random like Tuesday. It's always a holiday. I don't really be getting like, unless it's like chicken and mac or something like basic. I don't really do the full soul food just like regularly.
Yeah, that figured. You got a whole PlayStation controller tatted on your hands or your knees.
Oh, so you just be cooking greens on a regular Wednesday, huh?
Yeah, I live in Atlanta, so yes, I'm from the South.
Used to, back in the day, before we knew better.
I don't want things like that.
Yeah, my grandma only cooked greens on the holidays or Sundays. Now she would do it like in any Sunday could get them greens. Any Sunday she'll put the work in, but typically it was the holidays when we got the greens. So, but the greens, when you got the greens with the smoked turkey legs in it. My grandparents taught me how to cook the beans with the smoked turkey legs too, because that's another side that they'll do for the holidays too, like some pinto beans, black eyed peas, or the pinto beans. Pinto beans have the like 2 smoked turkey legs, and you pull them out, you let them slow cook, pull the legs out around 6 hours in, and that meat just get all in the beans. You stir it. Oh man, you talking about
is gumbo holiday food or is that cookout food?
That's probably considered holiday, huh? Because nobody really has a cookout.
Yeah, maybe holiday.
I don't know, because I don't know. In Louisiana, I feel like they'll just do that shit on a Wednesday.
Right, but I'm saying overall, I feel like it's more. You would see it more at holidays as opposed to like cookouts.
It's weird because jambalaya people would do anytime. You don't have to just be doing a holiday for jambalaya. They'd be like, I want some jambalaya.
But if it's hot outside, do you really want to eat a soup, a hot soup?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. One of the things I miss most. One of the things I miss most in this pandemic It's goddamn soup plantation.
The plantation.
Tom, so here's
I
plantation.
soup plant. I was finna say soup plantation. That's why I almost said it, man. Shut up, get off my goddamn back. I miss soup plantation. I used to love it. Go in there and get that salad first, and then go get me 4 or 5 bowls of soup. Oh,
I've been there once.
Oh, but that's different because you're sitting in an air-conditioned restaurant. I'm saying when you're outside in 100-degree heat at a cookout, you want to eat some gumbo, or would you rather have that on like a colder day?
Well, I don't really eat soup.
Look at Tristan. You practice.
I'm trying to imagine like outside with people, and I've got a spoon.
That's not really because you got to keep it warm so people, you got to
leave down and catch a ball.
My soup.
It's just variety. On the holiday, you gonna at least get a green. Ain't no vegetables at the cookout. Ain't no vegetable at the cookout.
Maybe a salad, maybe some green beans.
What you be doing at the cookout then?
What you say?
What you be doing at the cookout? Like how you survive?
So I suffer. Because it ain't never nothing for me to eat. I don't want the potato salad because it's sitting in the sun. I ain't trying to get salmonella. Then I can't eat the meat. I can't eat the green beans because Granny always she put turkey or some type of pork in the green beans. So I just don't eat at the cookout.
That's pretty cruel for vegetarians. Like even
to bring your own food.
Like made.
I bring a vegetable tray when I go to a cookout. I bring
the carrots and the cold
celery. So get you some cauliflower. You know what I'm saying?
There's more to life than that. If you're
that's the life she chose. That's the life she chose. So that's the
life. Tray life. That snack tray rabbit life.
Yeah.
I remember when I was when I was living the plant-based life, I would bring my own little box of like Boca burgers, because I was like, I gotta put these on the grill for me so I can feel like I'm participating. I'll have a whole spread that I would bring for myself and any other vegans that wanted. And it got tiring.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
You're gonna start. I'm going with the Thanksgiving because I can give me a little scoop of mac and cheese, some sweet potato, whatever veg you don't got, Granny's turkey leg in there, and give me a piece of cake. I'm good. I'm
with you, Canelia. I'm going with holiday food any day because I'm not about to do all these nitrates and all the cancer burns on the hot dogs. I'm done with all that.
You mean grill marks?
Man,
Cancer.
just saying any old thing. She just be saying any old thing.
That's El Pollo Loco's whole thing. the flame kiss. These can't be that bad.
Them and Burger King.
They just offer burnt food. No, I don't want it.
What about you, Tristan? What you thinking about?
You know what? For the this time I was thinking cookout food because I didn't want leftovers. But now I'm thinking about the variety of food that holiday food has. I think
that's flipping it for me.
I'm thinking flipping. I'm flipping the holiday food.
Yeah, I'm holiday too because I was thinking about like the sides and the desserts, and the fact that I started having ribs in the holidays. I'm like, I got the best of both worlds. I'm still getting the barbecue and the soul food. Man, give me that shit.
You just did that. Ribs aren't a holiday food. You just did that.
Well, I made it part of my holiday, man. Traditions are what you make them, and I've done it more than 2 years in a row. That's a tradition for your boy.
Amen.
Yeah, but we have to be talking about the same foods. You can't just cross over.
Hold on,
even if you left ribs out, he was still gonna pick the holiday food.
Yeah, man.
So if I ate gummy worms on Christmas and that's
not a food. That's not a food.
It is a food.
It's not a food.
How do you ingest it?
It's a snack. That's a snack.
There's a lot of things you ingest that aren't food.
Yeah. You could pass a penny. That don't mean it's edible. You gonna pass it. You can definitely pass it.
A penny? Where's
it?
You have experience with this too.
Wait, y'all never like accidentally swallowed a penny just saying what happened?
Accidentally?
No.
Oh shit. Forget I said that then. Forget I said that.
Did you pass it this way or this way? Did it shoot out like an arcade or did it out like Abe Lincoln first? Like Abe Lincoln.
Oh my gosh.
Pat, say your pick so we can get out of here.
Remind me topics.
Cookout
You just talking about shitting a penny.
Cookout food versus holiday food.
I'm going Cookout.
Cookout. Okay. Well, the holiday foods have it. All right. So shut up. We're going to get on to this last and final topic right after this.
What's up, guys? It's T here more. We are almost out of winter, which means I can stop buying popsicle sticks and building small houses because that's all I had to do. Now I'm going to focus on some more mature activities like getting my yard and shit. I know for a fact that I'm not well equipped to handle some complicated or toxic lawn product. That's why I'm glad that I found out about Sunday. All right, Sunday isn't just another lawn care product. It's a customized lawn plan that works with nature. They take all the guesswork out of it, all the unwanted chemicals, so you can grow a beautiful lawn that's better for people, pets, and the planet. Now, when I went online to order my Sunday, I was a little anxious because I'm like, I don't know anything about lawn care, but they made it super easy. They labeled everything when it came to my front door. I just connected the bag to the water hose. I started doing it. About 15 minutes, I was done. I love the ease and I love the convenience that Sunday provided for my lawn care. The fact that they told me exactly what I need to do, suggested everything based on my soil, based on the climate, I was like, sign me up. And you can sign up too. All I did was go to Sunday.com. I put in my home address and their free lawn analysis took care of everything else. And I'm talking about, this was fast, like in a matter of seconds. Sunday uses the soil and the climate data to create a tailored nutrient plan. So all you get is the stuff that your lawn really needs and nothing that it doesn't. Sunday is made with ingredients that you can actually pronounce, like seaweed, iron, molasses, so you can grow better and feel better about it. And best of all, this stuff really works. My grass has never looked better, and I've never been happier to tell people, go take a look at my front yard. So listen, people, let Sunday take the guesswork out of growing a greener, more beautiful lawn for the spring. Visit getsunday.com/squad to get $20 off your custom lawn plan at checkout. That's $20 off your custom plan. This is just for you. Your custom plan at getsunday.com/squad. SQUADD. Again, getsunday.com/squad. You'll get $20 off. You're welcome.
Last topic of the day. Would you rather travel the U.S. on Spirit Airlines versus travel the U.S. on a tour bus?
Easy. Tour bus. And it also depends on who you with. But tour bus, first of all, I've never been on Spirit, but the clips on the internet does not seem like a good or safe place.
It's not. Are we talking about like let's say California to like Boston?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're stopping in between. You're trying to stop in the many cities. You're trying to hit as many major cities from California to Boston as possible.
Oh, well, you'd have to fly to all those cities in Spirit. That's a headache with all the airport. I'd rather just drive.
No, I think you should just do it's a one trip. It's this city. It's LA to Boston.
Okay.
That's the same thing.
So that to me makes more sense if you're going to talk about one versus one bus ride.
Well, no, it doesn't.
No. I'm not saying it's not one flight. You would be flying from here to here, from here to here, all across. As I said, toward the U.S. It's not just from.
Oh, I see.
So okay. You're going, you're making these stops, seeing what the city's like, then get back on the plane or the bus.
All cities look the exact same except for mountains from a plane, and it's kind of cool, but it's not that cool. So,
wait, what does this tour bus look like though? Because I've been on a small one. I've been on.
We're talking 2010 Prevost. We're talking 3 TVs, 2 bathrooms, 1 shower, kitchenette.
So a nice bus. Okay.
It's a tour bus, like the Pussycat Dolls.
If we're gonna do a bus, you got to do one comparable to an actual Spirit airline. So it needs to be a Greyhound, Mega Bus, or the old Chinatown.
No seats in it.
No.
That is true.
Oh, wait. So here's the trade-off right here, right? When I thought of this one, the trade-off is you get to ride somewhat luxurious on a tour bus, right? And with more space than an airplane, but it's gonna take you longer, right? Versus Spirit, where you can get to, from LA to Texas in 3 hours, 3.5 hours, that on a tour bus is going to take significantly longer. So that's what you're trading off. You're trading off for the time. So you'll get more time in the city, less time in the air, versus more time on the road, less time in the city.
So the bus one would take a lot longer than this Spirit one. The Spirit one, you'd see it probably, you know, in less than a year, whereas the bus, you probably need a whole year.
You need a couple months. You need, I mean, because you don't skip over a lot of states. Ain't shit going on in Montana. Like you ain't really.
Not a damn thing. Except
Montana, South Dakota, North Dakota, all of that. Nigga, let's just go. We call those flyover states. Like those, you don't stop in those places.
Oh, that's sad.
They're nice.
That's a real thing, though.
Look, Montana is one of the most beautiful states I've ever driven through. Okay.
Oh, really? That's what's up. I don't give a shit.
Well, you also said driven through. You didn't stop there. You're like, that's the most beautiful state I've ever passed.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's so beautiful.
You opted out of it.
With the not Mount Rushmore. What is it? Oh yeah, like the Four Faces. That's Rushmore.
Rushmore.
So you're going something interesting.
Nice.
That's in, where is that? Montana?
That's not
in Wyoming, over there somewhere in that area.
Where's Mount Rushmore?
What city is it?
You know what? But
no one knows. Good.
I'm leaning towards Spirit, and I'm leaning towards Spirit because if y'all ever rode the bus, y'all know it feel like you on that bus for 40 days and 40 nights, and you just going from LA to San Diego. It takes too long to get anywhere. Your ankles be swollen. Don't nobody got time for this. If I can get on the plane, are we talking about TSA and the whole work, or you just get on the plane?
No, we're talking about TSA and the whole work, but you got TSA pre and you have clear.
Okay, well then, you know, I'm leaning towards Spirit because I ain't got time to be sitting up on no bus. I've traveled the States. I don't need to see it again.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Cornelia, how many times have you
done that?
Oh,
you say, man?
I was gonna say, how many times have you been on Spirit?
Probably flown Spirit twice. So this is what happened with Spirit. You fly Spirit the first time and then you realize it's an awful experience, right? And it's only awful because you got to pay for everything.
Yes.
You got to pay to pre-check your bag. You got to pay for everything.
Preferred seating.
After like a month, you'd be like, oh, that wasn't that bad. Then you fly it again and you'd be like, oh no, it sucks. But you ain't sitting on the bus for 40 nights.
Now, let me say this really quick. First of all, Mount Rushmore is in South Dakota, Pat, and for everyone else. However, Spirit is horrible. You do have to pay for everything. They upcharge for everything, okay? And the seats are horrible. The seats are like folding chairs on an airplane. It's one of the worst chairs I've ever had flying. And this is no disrespect to the people that work, because I know a couple of people that work for Spirit, but y'all know them shits is trash. Y'all jump seats are horrible for them when they are flight attendants. They don't have a lot of cushion. The thing with the tour bus is, and this is just from experience, yes, it's gonna take longer, but the amenities that you have from cable TV, you have the satellite TV, you have all the game section. When I toured, we did my first tour, we toured on the what was it called? The Jewel Box. That was the Pussycat Dolls tour bus. This shit had 3 TVs, a full bed in the back room, a bathroom in the back room with a shower. It was a bathroom in the midsection. It had, I think, 8 bunks. And every video game, it had 2 stove eyes, a full refrigerator. It was lit. So yes, you're on the road for a long time, but it's like you're on the road in a traveling hotel room. You got central air in every area of the bus. If you're sleeping in the bunks, every bunk has air and every bunk has its own TV. So you still can watch satellite TV while you're traveling. You have everything that you need. So I'm like, nigga, I'll take a couple extra hours and I can keep back and catch up on every docuseries, every documentary. We got food, we can heat it up. You get on these flights on Spirit, especially right now, they're not even doing service. You can't get no drinks, you can't get no water, ain't no alcohol. And with a tour bus, just like a plane, you're not driving. You gotta drive. So you just and if you gotta use the bathroom during takeoff or anything like that, you can't go nowhere. You gotta sit there. I can go to the bathroom anytime I want on a tour bus. Anytime.
The poops. That was my thing. The poops.
Yeah.
So how about this? Because even with you flying and keeping in consideration the amount of time you saving, I still feel like Spirit versus the tour bus ain't equal. So we probably need to knock it down to maybe like a mega bus or a boat bus or Spirit, because it's still equal.
I'm not doing the mega bus, Cornelia. I'm not doing the mega bus. However, I will say this about
the megabus. Same thing. It's the same thing. One is a megabus of the air, and one is the Spirit of the road.
You can't compare Spirit to like Drake's tour bus.
Right.
You talking about Pussycat when I was on the tour with the Pussycat Dolls.
No, we were just on their bus. We didn't tour with them. We were just on their bus.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm with you, Cornelia. I've flown Spirit twice, and it was exactly what you said. The first time I was like, oh my gosh, this is the worst decision I ever made, okay? And then the second time was because I had a necessity, and I was like, it's probably not going to be that bad now that I know you have to buy all the extras. Like, I'll buy the extras. And then it was still terrible because I was like, I can't put my seat back. Like, you can't pay. There's no seats that go back on Spirit, and I need that.
Like this the whole time.
I got bad back because I can't go back. However,
you be like,
right. However, I have very bad motion sickness. I cannot read in vehicles at all. So that means that I'm gonna be sitting on a bus for days, not able to read my phone, not able to read a book, not able to look at my laptop because I'm gonna get sick. And then on top of that is people on this bus. So I don't like being that close to people that I don't know, and we sleeping on this bus. Okay, it's too many people that snore like to hear. What if somebody on a bus forget they CPAP machine?
That's right.
Not everybody got to suffer.
I have a travel CPAP. Okay, I have a travel CPAP machine that's way smaller and it still does.
But if it ain't working that night, now you keeping everybody up. See, that's just too much. I don't want to be sleeping on this vehicle with everybody. Okay, I want to get home, or I want to get to wherever I'm going. Go get in a hotel. I'm not trying to be on a bus for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And I got motion sickness.
I'll just say this, as far as you reading, you can, once the bus is going like 65, 75 miles an hour, you can still read. And if you really
not when you have motion
if you really want to get a book that bag, they have audiobooks. If you really that concerned with it, that's number one.
That's just so boring. I gotta listen to an audiobook for like days.
What's the difference between that and reading?
Reading.
No, I'm saying I can't. No, my whole point is like it's different. It doesn't. I don't know if you've ever listened to an audiobook versus reading. It ain't the same. It ain't the same.
The audiobook is way better because you can multitask.
No, I don't like it. I like to read. I like to flip old school pages in a book.
Oh,
traditionalist. Nah, the tour bus, you can poop whenever you want comfortably, and that is important.
Actually, you can.
Oh, you can. Somebody is right outside the door.
Yeah, you. One of the rules on the tour bus is no pooping on the bus. Because every time you poop, they would have to like pull over and like empty the tank because it's gonna stay there. It doesn't fall out while you're driving. It's in there.
I don't know why I thought that. Just they had like it's just like the next person behind you.
Splatter.
You can't poop on the bus.
It's basically a porta potty. You got a travel porta potty, so it still stays there. It's just not on top, but it's still in there. It's traveling with you. It's next to the bags.
That's trash.
But you can poop whenever you come on. You can poop whenever you want. I don't know if it's considerate or not.
Well, I never pooped on a tour bus in the 4 years of touring because it was a rule. It was because most time we were traveling from a city to a city. We would travel through the night while everybody was asleep. The bus driver would drive. So if you pooped like right when we got to the city, that poop was in there all day until we left, until he dumped it and then refilled on the water and dumped the waste and all of that type of stuff. And that could be there all day while, it's sitting in the sun because we were on like summer tours. So like that sun is beaming down and it smells different.
It's not like you're going to be in the bathroom the whole time. You're going to be in the bathroom max. I don't know about you two here, but yeah. 2 minutes.
I post up in there.
Yeah, see, there you go. That's more of a problem for you than it is for me. My shit passes. Wash my hands for 20 seconds. And then I'm out.
I take I need that is quiet time. That is like I need a whole vibe. Okay, if I'm sitting here
40 minutes
for a long time.
We have 3 bathrooms, and I don't even use the ensuite in our bedroom. I use the other guest bathroom because I already have it set up to my liking. I have my speaker in there. I have the heater in there. I don't even use the heater outside of the bathroom. It's only for the bathroom. That's my leg heater. And then I only turn it on. Just for my legs. Yep. I got the bidet. I got reading material. I got magazines. I got a little shelf. All of that. Yeah, my bathroom it's a player palace. You know what I'm saying?
And then what about the people who like to take their clothes off and poop? I feel like a lot of guys do that. A lot of men take.
You can't do that on either option. You can't do that.
You do that in the plane. That'd be trash.
I'm just saying not in a plane, of course, but I'm saying on the tour bus, it's like, oh, we can do whatever we want. I can poop whenever, whatever. So, but if that's the case, then people get comfortable.
You said people get naked?
No, you know how some people get naked to poop. I know a lot of guys who say like, I got to take everything off the poop. Women, we don't really have that luxury. We don't do that because we don't do that.
I've never heard of that. I
know a lot of guys who take their clothes off to poop.
I've never taken all my clothes off. I've taken my pants off before. I was like, I don't want them.
That's what I'm like. Even that, like women, we don't do that. We're just used to dropping trowel. We put them out. You know what I'm saying? So we don't.
That's not true. Because if you wear a jumper, you got to take everything off. So don't.
Oh, that's an exception. Like, you don't wear those every day.
You got a romper on. You got to take it all the way off, and then you got to hold it so don't touch the bathroom floor. So don't act like y'all ain't done that.
That's rare. Okay.
That's just when you got a romper on. That's just it. Right. You ain't got no romper on. We're not getting butt naked. You got to take your bra off to the pee. I ain't got to do all of this. I'm going with, because if we're keeping it the tour bus versus the luxury tour bus versus Spirit, I'm going with the luxury tour bus. But if you knock it down to where it should be and do Mega or Bolt versus Spirit, I'm going with Spirit.
Okay.
Because the luxury tour bus just don't compare to Spirit. You talking about they got AC and like snacks? You come on.
Spirit don't got AC?
Wait.
Barely. It's like some lady like breathing on you. Like she come out with the
They give you a cup of ice, and you're supposed to hold the cup of ice next to the vent so that the air hits the ice and then bounces off and cools you off. But it's not like a traditional AC.
Dang, Spirit's marketing team must be in flames. Like their PRs, no good stuff leaks. I have never heard a positive. That's wild.
Well, I mean, tickets start at $39.99. That's your positive right there. Tickets start at $39.99.
By the time you add all the regular stuff, like regular leg room, regular whatever, just take my bag on the plane. Now it's a price of all the other lines.
So they have like the marketing strategy of Little Caesars. It's just
they have it now.
The engine's running. Come and get on.
It's $5. What do you want? Yeah, like that's
you can buy the seat for Spirit. Did y'all know that they have the
what?
Where you can bring your own seat on.
Bring the DIY ticket.
That sounds about right. Not
about
back to back with the stewardesses.
And you just lock it in place. They got a little latch, so you lock it in place.
I probably would prefer that because then I would make sure I bring me a little chair that reclines.
the disrespect. They don't give a damn.
You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead, and I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'd rather pick Spirit because I cannot believe it. I'm telling y'all, like it's to the point where when I search for flights, the first thing I do is uncheck Spirit. Like, don't show me no flights that got Spirit. I don't want to see no prices, no nothing from Spirit. And like to the point where kayak.com has remembered that, and now it's like an option for me. No Spirit. Like seriously. So I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm gonna pick Spirit because I just cannot be on a bus for that long. Like we used to go on road trips. That was my life. Like growing up, my dad wanted us to. We didn't fly nowhere, and I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I can't.
Okay. So all right, we get it, Meg. All right, trifling. Pat, what you going with, bro?
I low-key have to agree with Camellia in terms of if it's a luxury bus, I'm there. But if it was like a Spirit bus, like Greyhound, I couldn't do it. That's way worse and a longer flight. So or longer travel.
That's why it wouldn't make sense for it to be just like a Megabus or Greyhound, because the obvious choice would be Spirit, because you have nothing to gain. There's no leverage in why you would pick the other one. That's why it needs to be the luxury tour bus, because if it was like Megabus, the tickets are way cheap. You can get somewhere for $1, but the Wi-Fi is trash. You have to get there super early if you want to get a good seat. If you're the second city that the bus is starting in, because like it might start in in downtown LA, and then you might be getting on at like Victorville. All the good seats are taken. You might be sitting right by the bathroom. Like it's no leverage to the bus being more attractive.
The seats go back on Greyhound.
Well, I will say this.
On the bus.
I would still pick Spirit. I would still pick Spirit just because of this. If you were to compare them completely to each other, and not even the luxury, forget the luxury, like unless it was a Spirit flight from like here to the East Coast where it's like 6 hours, 5 hours, if we're talking about like driving across country, then you're basically like you drive to Santa Barbara or San Diego and then stop, and then it's sort of like smaller increments. Whereas if you compare that to Spirit, then there's smaller flights. You're probably you know, we're thinking of like the 6 hour flights, but it's really like the flight to Vegas is like 45 minutes to an hour. And then the next city might be like a 30-minute flight. Then the next city might be like an hour and a half flight. So the airport is annoying, but at least the travel isn't like crazy, you know, place to place.
Man,
so
man, you gotta think about, this is what I'll say. This is my last part, then I'm gonna leave it alone. Baggage. You gotta think about all the times you get on a different plane. You gotta either collect your baggage or hope your baggage makes it there. You don't have to do that with the bus. Okay. Also, if you are trying to drink, let's say you get on a Spirit flight, they like, you know what, we got some drinks, we're gonna give it to you. They give you a couple of drinks, you drink a little too much. You try to get on your next flight. If you're drunk, FCC regulations, you can't get on the plane drunk. Ain't no regulations about getting on the bus drunk. I be fucked up on the poor bus.
How many alcoholics got this issue?
I've never even heard of that.
Oh yeah, they will kick you off the flight.
Not getting on flights because that's not normal.
I've seen people get put off like the plane got pushed back because this lady was too intoxicated, and they called the cops on to escort her because her and her husband wouldn't get.
I know, but that's rare to hear. That is so rare. That's not even worth bringing up.
It's
you act like that happens every flight.
Fly once every 6 years back to home for the Chinese New Year. But for people who fly regularly, we see this. Okay, this is a regular thing.
Ain't nobody getting that drunk in our late 30s.
Right. Like, come on, here. You over here talking about a whole scenario with an alcoholic. Nobody,
These are the things you got to take into consideration, man. Shut up, Meg.
We're not talking about your life, okay?
I'm going with, you know what? Pat brought up a good point. You know what? He brought up a good point. If we're talking about commute time, even if you're on a luxury tour bus, let's say you coming back from Vegas on a Sunday. It takes 8 hours driving to get back from Vegas on a Sunday in a vehicle with traffic. Now, regular time about 4 hours, but you're going to spend 8+ hours in that car or in that tour bus versus 45 minutes.
But Amelia, if you know that it's going to take that long in the daytime, you tell the bus driver, let's leave at night. Y'all, everything y'all got an answer for. I got an excuse. Yeah. I mean, I got a reason.
He just want to get on a tour bus so he can eat his brisket freely.
Absolutely.
Please.
Absolutely. And you get one of them double slides when they come out on, you got a full-size living room when you park. Both sides come out. You're stupid.
I don't know. The bus does seem more fun though.
You be lit on the bus. And you get to take your friends too. Anyway, Tristan, what you going with, man? Let me get.
I ain't gotta wear no seatbelt. I ain't gotta worry about. Oh, excuse me. Let me get past you to get to the bathroom.
No carts ramming your elbow going through the aisle.
Yeah. I ain't gotta worry about nobody waking me up to give me no stale peanuts. Like there's a bed in the back.
That's what we didn't talk about. You can lay down.
Yeah, but it take you 40 days to get cross country versus 6 hours.
Yeah, I'd rather have fun in whatever city I'm going to as opposed to having fun on a bus.
Man, I'm gonna have a good ass time on that bus. And then we can stop whenever we want. Chick-fil-A, let's stop right here. Chick-fil-A, you can't get Chick-fil-A on the
Can't do that on the plane.
You get it before you get on the plane. I don't know how y'all over here talking about they ain't got nothing on the plane. You should expect that, okay? I know that Spirit ain't got no snacks on there. So you know what I do when I get in the terminal? I go ahead and buy a full thing of water every single time. I buy snacks I want to go hit up Chick-fil-A or whatever other place they got in the airport, and I put it in the bag.
Water? That just shows what type of Meg, you are stick in the mud. Don't nobody want to try.
I know, because flights do dehydrate you, and I feel it every time I'm on a flight. So I always have my own water on there. So I don't care if they don't have no drinks because I got my own drink.
Dehydrate you?
Yeah. Look it up.
Air?
Look at it. Yeah.
Dry ass Spirit Airlines.
Y'all, we Black in America. We not making no pit stop in the middle of nowhere. We not stopping in Nebraska, y'all. Ain't no pit stops. We on that bus, just sitting there trying to get from LA to New York, and it's gonna take 7 days.
What is it called back in the day? Y'all gonna have to get the green games on there. We doing cards. We doing Uno. We doing.
I got Netflix, I got Hulu. I got HBO Max.
Man, we freestyling all on the bus. You can't do that on the plane. You know how loud the engines are when you don't have your earphones on. It's loud as hell.
I'm making.
Go to sleep. I just need a quick nap trip. I need to just lay down for a good hour, 2 hours, and that's what I do on flight.
All right. Anyway, so I'm going luxury tour bus. Tristan,
luxury tour bus.
Pat,
I'm doing the tour bus.
Meg,
Spirit,
ridiculous. Cornelia, last chance to make a good decision.
I'm gonna be rapping on the bus. Put me on the plane, honey.
I thought you were gonna say put me in the cipher.
Cornelia got on 2 Chainz chain and she still don't want to rap with us. She be acting hella bougie, bro. She acting hella bougie. Anyway, that's been another episode of SquADD Versus. Thank you guys so much for watching. I want to give us this big shout out to our special guest, Tristan Winger, in the house, and then we also have.
Hold on, wait. Say this man's name right, because you didn't say it wrong every single time. I ain't said nothing about it. Say this man's name right.
I said what I said. I said Tristan Winger.
You added an H, but
like every time you've said it wrong.
How do you say your name, Tristan? Tristan. Like, what do I say, Tristan?
You said Tristan, yeah.
And an electric.
I'll be doing that. My bad, bro. Tristan Winger. And,
at least one says that right.
Cornelia Stradwick. Thank you guys so much for being here. We really appreciated you. And of course, a big shout out to the original squad. We have young Patrick Cloud and Megan Scoop in the house as well. We appreciate you guys watching. Please continue to send your suggestions to my DM on Instagram, and we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
See you next time.